guys, I am officially 39. Like, I'm very, very excited. So we are walking together through my last year in the 30s, right? So as we do that, we're going to create, but I need to also get something out of the way. Guys, the natural hair is out. I'm very excited. But can I tell you, I actually like weaves because it's just a throw and go, you know? With this one, you need to literally plan a hairstyle. You need to clip here, there. I guess anything. But this being a lot of work, it's creative. You can do a lot with your hair. So as much as I prefer just cornrows or wig lines and just throwing on the wig, every now and then I like to play around with my hair. And now that it's grown, I cut it. I'm going to emphasize this. I cut it last year between February and March. And it was extremely, extremely, extremely short. Look at me today. Thank you to Lunako Bontle. And obviously, organic and natural products. So now we're going to get into formulation and the products that we're going to use. So I'm going to formulate a vitamin C face cream. And I thought, let me introduce you to the products that I'm going to be using, you know. But before I do that, we always have a plan when we're about to formulate. And you need to know what your products are for and what they do, right? So you've got functional ingredients, which are normally the base of your product, be it a butter, an emulsifier or whatever, a water, you know. So I'm going to be using orange blossom floral water. I'm going to be using the Olivem 1000, right? So these are going to be my foundation products together with the, where's my sweet almond oil? Somewhere here. I've got it all here, you know. So I'm going to use different suppliers. I don't want to advertise them and give them free advertisement, but I do use different suppliers from Cape Town, Pretoria, you know. Now I'm looking onto the internet as to where I can go. So the one thing that I also had to do, there's a lot of butters, there's a lot of waxes, there's a lot of waters, there's a lot of everything. And the detriment, it's like when you're going to go do your nails, right? You need to choose designs. And all of them look so pretty, but you need to finally use one. So it's one of those things. I needed to research the product. Is it easy for me to get it? Where is it made? So a lot of my products are made in Africa, you know, mostly the West. And, you know, I want things that I can easily get hold of because as we can see, the climate is changing. And, you know, while people are enjoying the product, the next thing you can't find an ingredient. So having gone through this file, I've had to like narrow it down to 3 of each, like 3 butters, 3 oils, you know. With the water as well, you can play around, but still with that, it's also something that you need to think about, you know, essential oils and all of that. So creating a product, you need to know what is the foundational product, what are the active products, meaning the ones that actually have the work, that do the actual job, you know, which are called active botanicals. We've got functional ingredients as well, like the glycerine and all of those things. We've got additives, you know. We've got, I can't pronounce the word, but that one. And then aesthetics, those are the things that, you know, if you put like little rosebuds in your products to make it look good and all of those things. If I like sprinkle some cinnamon on top of my, make it look natural, smell good, and just to boost it, you know. So these are the products that we're going to be working with in the next 2 weeks. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to also introduce you to the tools that we're going to use and how to prepare your space when you're about to formulate, you know. So anyway, I'm going to read you because I did not memorize the benefits. I just know that I love the benefits and it's something that speaks to what I want to do. So my formulation philosophy is obviously to boost confidence. I grew up very with a very low self-esteem, thinking I'm very ugly, you know, and all of those things. So my formulation of skin products and all of those things is to boost your confidence, but also to remove those things that are visible that could deal with your confidence. For example, I saw a little girl, she had eczema all over her face, her hands, and you don't have fun. You like limited because of a skin problem. So I formulate to resolve those skin issues that people will be like, oh, I've gone to the doctor, I've gone to this, I've tried that, and nothing ever worked, So in my researching of organic or natural products, it's to find a organic and natural solution that could boost whatever it is that you use. Maybe if you do need to take medication or whatever, but have something that would boost you, that you would place on the outside, to rebuild your confidence, People with hair loss and all of those things. I mean, my hairline is coming. It's not there yet. I did mess it up, But it's those kind of things, like live and have something that can boost you to live. So literally that's what I do, just to build your self-esteem, and not to sort of reach for the stars where you don't know what people are using, UV this, UV that, or laser this, laser that. What do they call these things? Plastic surgery or whatever. Not all of us can afford those things, but majority of us can afford a product on a shelf. We can afford a product on somebody's website or whatever, that can help us to resolve these issues, So that is my formulation philosophy, that find your beauty again with what we are here to offer, So this is a vitamin C thing. Like I said, I'm going to be using orange blossom water, glycerine. Everybody knows vegetable glycerine. I have, then there's a preservative that we have to preserve our products, guys. In the fridge, even if you make this thing, it will only stay 3 to 4 days in the fridge, So that's another thing you need to understand about organic products. What people are selling you, are they properly preserved, And they are natural preservatives that you can use on your products that doesn't take away that natural feel of the product. It just protects it from bacteria and, all these other things that we carry, that we put into the product, I learned something very important, that we actually use preservatives to protect the product from ourselves. How interesting is that? So no matter whether you've taken a shower or whatever, the minute you put your finger into a face cream, right, you put bacteria into it. So the preservative actually stops the preservative stops the bacteria from growing because of what you put in it. So it's very, very interesting that you need to know that your products are protected. The other thing that you also need to know is that when your products are not protected, because you put these things like maybe a face wash or a face moisturizer and eye cream, if it's not well protected, it could actually blinden you. So sometimes you put stuff in your eyes, get itchy or whatever. You need to check. We also learned that there's certain pH levels of water and whatever else that we use in our products that cannot go on the skin. So there's a certain pH level that we need to use in order to decide on which type of preservative that we are going to put in the product to make it usable for you, for all skin types. So I'm going to be also using sea buck. This is my active ingredient, sweet almond oil, and a sweet orange essential oil. So let me quickly get into what the benefits are. So with the sweet almond oil, it keeps your skin cells healthy, protects your UV skin, protects your skin from UV radiation damage, and helps your skin look smooth, soft, and free of lines. So older generation can use this. Right, then we've got the sweet orange essential oil. It reduces dark spots and blemishes via the vitamin C, fights off free radicals to prevent premature skin aging, antibacterial properties to help fight acne, boosts circulation in the skin, promotes cell growth and collagen synthesis, shrinks large pores and firms skin. Right, so I hope you're taking note of what this product is going to do for you. Remember, I'm adding you into our creation, right? Then the sea buckthorn, which is an active ingredient, it reduces acne breakouts, you know. So a lot of people suffer from acne, but you can still use it if you don't. But it reduces acne breakouts. It signals the oil glands to stop creating excess amount of sebum, you know. And sebum is where the actual acne, like when that little thing comes out, you know. Anyway, I'll teach you guys more on the skin, you know. Then the glycerin, it helps soothe skin irritation, protects against infections, and promotes wound healing. The water that I'm going to be using cleanses pores and helps to exfoliate old cells. And then the olive, I can't pronounce these things, guys, but I know what I'm using. The olive M1000, right? It makes the cream easy to spread, right? So, and the additional functionality that it has is it boosts skin hydration. So now we know what is going into this one little thing that I'm going to use, you know. So you're going to have brighter skin, tightened pores, you know, hydrated skin. It also, oh, by the way, the orange blossom also reduces the oil. So if you've got oily skin, you can use this product. If you need moistured skin, you can use this product. So it's a multi-function product that you can use daily. So guys, that is what we're going to put into our face cream. Is that not exciting? Because I'm very excited, but I know you're going to be more excited when you see how we're going to put all of these things together. Anyway, I know you're expecting me to bring out a shea butter or a mango butter. No, these two things are sufficient enough to create the base. But anyway, so that is that. I just also want to share something quickly before I go. You know, guys, you know, I love Jesus, man. You know, on Sunday I was at church and I was like, you know what, God, thank you for loving me. I've been reading the book of Timothy, and there's a scripture there that everybody likes to quote. That God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. But when you read the one before, Paul is writing to Timothy and he's saying, fan the flames of your ministry. So I want to say something. I'm speaking about it as ministry, you know, because that is my, like, you can't separate me from ministry. You can't separate my business from ministry. I am all that I am interested in. I'm all that I do, you know. I want to say to you guys that, you know, wherever it is that it seems things have gone wrong and you feel that you don't, like you are disqualified, you know, I want to encourage us to remember that when we fan the flame, start from the beginning. You know, I feel that I am that story of starting from the beginning. You know, I'm starting from the beginning. Remember I told you guys I dropped out of school, but now I'm back with things that I love that I can share openly, you know. So, you know, when you fan a flame and there's like you're trying to like put on a fire, you literally need to fan it to catch, right? So what I want to encourage you guys today is whatever it is that you're doing, fan the flame. Like, fan the flame, blow it, fight for it so that it can catch fire. Don't disqualify yourself. Don't let age disqualify you. I was saying to my brother, I was so old in tertiary, I was not supposed to be there at that time, according to ageism, if I can put it that way. But I learned so much by being the older girl in tertiary, you know. It wasn't a futile exercise. It was very fruitful. I learned my passion, my love for helping people. Had I started at the time that I started and finished, I would have finished the snobbish, selfish, self-centered, low self-esteem girl that I was, and not come into the selfless helper to other students and other people, and leading to this today, you know. I wouldn't be able to fail and stand up again. So don't allow things that have not happened in your life to stop things from happening in your life. Remember, research produces truth. Truth solves problems. So here, we're going to solve multiple problems with one product. So please continue on this journey with me as we continue to create, to explore, to fall, to cry, to laugh, to do everything together. But remember, Jesus is Lord and He is our Savior. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week.